You know, we may be robophobic, but Keebo's
something
racist.
else.
Yeah.
Welcome back to RatAttack, everybody.
Hello!
Today we're playing more Danganronpa V3.
First,
I got some theories I gotta share, unless you had something you wanted to say.
well, after Gage shares his theories, someone on our Discord,
Ask the question that we'll answer.
yeah.
Anyway,
I was gonna have a lot more winded of a response, but that's a good one.
okay, my first theory. I got two big ones, okay?
What?
First of all, let's think about Keebo for a second, right?
The robot, the schizophrenic one.
Yeah. Remember when we first met him, I said, doesn't he kind of look like Makoto Naegi?
That's easy.
He looks like Makoto Naegi.
A little bit.
Just saying. And now, all of a sudden, he's having all this talk about being like hope or whatever, and being a shining light of hope for everyone. Now, you could say that's just a weird coincidence, right? But now he's hearing voices in his head, and I almost wonder if he could be built by the Future Foundation that Makoto Naegi is a part of.
Was there any good robot builders there?
Dude, they could make a simulation. I think they could build a crappy junk robot, you know?
Crappy. Don't be robophobic.
I'm being robophobic. I'm not even robophobic. Keebo just doesn't have that many useful functions besides like the audio recorder that one time. And then a flashlight, but we literally could have just got a flashlight.
Well, and his picture thing, but you had to put that in him anyways.
True, that wasn't on him. I don't know. He's gonna pull out some trump card one of these days, I bet.
I kind of hope he doesn't and just dies.
Yeah, that too. It'd be hard to kill him though. He's just pure, like, he's a hunk of metal. Like, you'd have to hit him hard to kill him, you know? Like, they threw him at the tank and he was like perfectly fine after that, you know?
Right.
Anyway, so that's my first theory, is that he's like
Being
built by the
controlled.
Future Foundation or something.
Which would include,
And
like...
possibly either Makoto Naegi is the one talking, someone from the Future Foundation, or Alter Ego. Or...
maybe Hajime and Co. joined up with the Future Foundation.
That could be a good theory, but...
Also, do you think that anything that happens in the show is related to this?
Wait, that's canon.
The
But
show's
I think it's
canon?
more of like a prequel.
I thought it happened afterwards, too.
I don't know where all it takes. It's called
Well, I've heard
it's called Danganronpa... What the heck is it called?
Is this called Danganronpa 3?
It's like Hope's Peak High... The Downfall of Hope's Peak High or something. I don't know.
But
I was pretty sure it was before the big bad stuff happened, though. I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe part of it is and part of it isn't. I don't know. But anyway, that's my first theory. The second theory, and this one you're going to love way more, okay?
Okay.
I freaking know what the slate says.
What does it say?
Okay, I should elaborate. I know what part of the slate says.
What? That's a lot less
So we
exciting.
took a screenshot before. The last two words, Kokichi Oma.
You're right.
It's
Yeah,
This
Koki.
world is something Kokichi Oma. This world was something Kokichi Oma. Probably.
Oh,
But I was making that stupid, like,
yeah.
can we get much higher? And I made this say the One Piece is real instead.
Right. Good Photoshop, by the way.
I did it in 5 seconds.
Oh, well, I thought it looked good.
I thought it looked really good. No. But yeah, and I was like erasing the letters and replacing them with the One Piece is real. And I was looking at the last two and I'm like, oh, Kokichi Oma. That makes so much sense. But because you have the exact room there for
Designed.
K-O-K.
The world is designed. Does that work?
Design has a G.
Where?
I thought it did. Does it? No.
Between...
Does
yeah,
it?
but you wouldn't know between I and an E. Wait, would you?
How do you spell design? I thought design had a G.
D-E-S-I-G-E. Okay, yeah.
But anyway,
the world is
something Kokichi Oma. So
Kokichi.
Kokichi red flag. Hey, what the heck?
Yeah, I think that would be Kokichi Awoma or whatever.
Awoma? What?
If you're saying it like Auma.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's O-U-M-A.
Is it? Is it?
O-U-M-A. See?
See
Photoshop
what?
that, please. Photoshop that, please.
Put that away. Yeah, I don't know. But those are my two big theories. And then...
Wait, can I see the picture again? Okay, thank you.
What did you want to see?
I just wanted to make sure Oma worked. I was trying to remember which words weren't there and what order they were in.
I think Kokichi Omoi, because you have
What's
still
the little
room
piece
for
of grass below the east?
a piece of grass. What?
I don't know. It's just
That's the
interesting.
big clue.
What if it is? What if that's like the switch you flip to?
The ultimate lawnmower must have done this.
I don't know. Do you have any more theories?
Those are my two big ones, but the Keebo one, it just too much seems to add up there with him looking like Makoto Naegi, with him being the ultimate hope and saying stuff like that, and having this guiding voice in his head, and being a robot who could have potentially been built by the Future Foundation. That was kind of the stuff I filled in on my own, but I could see that as being a very legit theory. And then the Kokichi Oma one is just like,
yeah, but
what else could it be, you know?
The world is...
But it doesn't tell you anything. It just tells you something Kokichi Oma.
That could be like mastermind stuff, though, you know?
Like the world is controlled by Kokichi Oma or whatever. But that would just be so obvious, again, with him being the... Because he's always in cahoots with Monokuma. He's always the odd one out. But I guess they've never had an obvious mastermind or traitor or whatever. So I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know.
But anyways, what you said we were going to answer a question on the Discord. What was it exactly?
Oh, that's a really good question.
The question was basically, who do we think is going to be involved in this next trial? And I'm honestly thinking Kaito.
Ryoma.
Kaito's like dying right now.
Yeah, he's got cancer or something.
Either he's sick or he got injured somewhere. I don't know. The fact that it just started at the beginning of...
Well, we first saw it.
Yeah, that's when we first saw it, but I guess I don't know.
Oh, I have a theory too.
What?
What if the lab with all the poison and murder details is Rentaro's and not ours? What if he's like ultimate poisoner or something? Or like ultimate like killer or something?
Okay.
Like because I was thinking, it just doesn't make sense for the detective lab to be Shuichi's, and nowhere in there, as far as I remembered, and I could remember wrong, does it ever say detective's lab?
Right. Okay.
Like,
well, here's another thing to enforce that theory a little bit. Everyone's labs are like hand tailored to them.
Yeah, and Shuichi seemed pretty.
Shuichi has never solved. He solved like one murder case ever, and a bunch of other miscellaneous cases, and yet his lab was only about murder cases.
Right.
You know?
And he didn't really seem like everyone's always had to like, wow, this is so perfect for me. But he was kind of like...
He was like, poison? What are all these, you know?
Yeah, he didn't really seem that...
And then Maki drank them and died.
Yeah, I remember that happening at the
That
end.
was crazy.
That was weird how that happened.
Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. So that's a good... I like that theory.
So that's... I just don't think that's Shuichi's lab. I honestly...
My question is who Rantaro is, because if he's been...
Well, remember...
He said, you've done this before.
I could see him being a killer dude, too, because he said you have to win the killing game. In his little YouTube video.
Right.
So that just enforces my theory more.
Yeah. Well, okay. He said you've done this before, a killing game before.
I don't remember that part, but I believe you.
He said that. Which pretty much means, like, he'd have to be one of the characters in one of the previous games, right? Like,
Unless
there was some other killing game we don't know about.
Or
what
if there's been multiple iterations of this killing game? If we are so many years in the future...
And if they can just bring people back to life willy-nilly, that's a good theory.
Right. This might be our, like, millionth time going through this.
You mentioned that one other time before, and you know what? I think there is some plausibility to that.
Everything I say is plausible,
The question
baby.
is why? Are they trying to find, like, a perfect hope or something by narrowing it down to 2 people? Or
Monokuma and whoever the mastermind is just found their perfect despair fuel
machine
thing.
Yeah, because that's what they did in the first game, is they just held the killing game to spread more despair throughout the world. So yeah, that's a good theory, especially if they can just bring people back to life. We could have been through this like 100,000 times now.
We might find like 1,000 Necronomicons in like some place, you know?
As if the book has anything to actually do with it. I mean, maybe.
Well, if the theories are bringing people back to life and the book brings people back to life...
Yeah, I don't know. But, so yeah, I'd say the people who are about to be involved the most are Kaito, because he's dying.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that, did we?
Maybe Keebo, because of the theory I just said, and also he seems to be, like, talking more lately, which is, like, that's a flag.
Shuichi. Because Maki said something about us
Him being
potentially
targeted.
being a target, so I could see if maybe we like have a close call with someone, or maybe someone's like about to kill us, like Kaido or something. But then we see a murder or something. I don't know. I'm so excited. Let's just play the game.
Okay, one last thing though. Part of me wants to think Himiko or something would happen to her, right?
Okay.
My only problem with that is it would be doing the exact same thing that it did in the first game. Basically, there were two different ultimate guys. One was the ultimate moral compass, and the other was the ultimate biker gang leader.
Okay.
And they became like buddies after having an argument or something. Anyway, then the ultimate biker gang leader killed Chihiro.
Right.
And, you know, got killed. So the ultimate moral compass guy he became like really mad and just like, this like crazy guy, you know? And then like the very chapter after that, he died. So that almost makes me think because Himiko just lost someone like that.
Might see that repeated.
You might either see that repeated, or that means they won't do that again and she'll actually surprise you and just live to the rest of the game or something. I don't know.
Okay.
So that's what I think there, but that is already like so much talking.
Yeah, it's like what, 20 minutes? 12?
Thanks for watching, everyone. Yeah, 12 minutes. We'll talk to Gonta and then we'll see if we can find this little gemstone.
Can we just skip him?
I mean, you don't have to read the voice. I guess I can't hold you to it. Oh, he's looking for the bug again, though. Which the bug could be something. A clue.
Okay.
I mean, obviously it is. Otherwise, they wouldn't have mentioned it.
Hey, show yourself. I don't know how to yell. Where are you hiding? Come, talk to Gonta.
You don't know how to yell.
As Gonta.
Fake.
Gonta, are you looking for Kokichi?
A different bug.
No, not Kokichi.
Bugs are.
Gonta, see tiny bug. No mistake this time. It definitely fly by Gonta's eyes.
Hey, bugs!
Come out again. Gonta just want to talk. Tiny bugs again. Okay, you know what?
So this leads... I was thinking about a different theory like this. Yeah, okay. So the first game, they have cameras everywhere in every single room. Second game, they have no cameras anywhere, but they don't need them because it's a simulation.
I thought they did have cameras.
No, I don't think so.
What was the things always hanging from the ceiling?
Just some monitors like they have in this one.
I thought there were cameras.
Maybe I'm misremembering, but
again,
why
they
would
don't
you need
need
cameras in a simulation though?
I don't know.
Anyway, either way, this game doesn't have any cameras. So yeah, like you were just saying, bugs could be a type of surveillance just kind of thing.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, okay. I'm sure he's interested as the ultimate entomologist. I hope Gonta does die this time though. But the memory of the insect meet and greet is still raw.
Because you want that, it's not happening.
I know. If he survives, I'm gonna be so sad.
He's totally going to, like... If I'm gonna kill someone, it ain't gonna be this guy. Like,
he'd be such a good person to kill, though.
Yeah, if
it
you could.
Literally, it would give hope.
Dude's a hunk of beef.
If they killed Gonta, it would give hope to the world.
In you. Wait, there's someone else over here.
Himiko Yamano.
What are you doing out here? You morning?
Grieving.
Or are you afternooning?
What?
I said, are you morning? Or are you afternooning?
That's dumb. Cut that out.
That's my best joke yet.
She's staring at Tenko's lab. I should leave her alone.
Hey, Shuichi.
What is it, Shuichi? Don't stare at me so much, or I'll become even more beautiful.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Look.
Is she embarrassed about something she said herself?
You.
Did it look like I was blushing?
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
You're right.
Before, no one could tell that I was blushing, right? Oh, that's right. I remember. It's becoming more and more beautiful, just like me. Oh, really?
Oh, you just made Himiko angry. Someone like you wouldn't know this, but this is Himiko when she's mad.
No, I was just blushing.
Oh. What? From your own compliment? I'll still be doing the Tenko voice the whole time just because Himiko always thinks about her.
That's cute, though. Yeah, you looked a little embarrassed just now. Okay, then I'll keep at it.
Weird motivation, but a good one.
Himiko was really trying to change.
Oh my god.
Hello, boobies.
Bro, high five.
Thank
You
you.
don't even have your hand out. It's like under your sleeve.
It's comfy like this.
Wouldn't even uncover for a high five?
It sure is quieter now that no one's yapping a two of this, a two of that anymore.
Ouch.
I knew that frickin' midget was running a gosh dang cult.
Ah.
I mean, if there really was a god, he'd obviously make me, the gorgeous girl genius, his chosen one. Ah ha ha ha! That kooky frickin' B word.
But anyway,
I'm with Mew though. That lady was not nice.
I liked her.
Well, I did too, but she's still not nice.
We haven't come across Kokichi at all. I wonder where he could have gone.
The library. If he's not in the courtyard, is he inside somewhere?
Yeah.
You're probably right, but apparently Kokichi is quite good at hide and seek. If he's serious about hiding from us, finding him may prove to be quite troublesome.
Not good, not good. Troublesome.
What is it?
Why do you look so surprised?
No, it's nothing.
How about this?
Shouldn't it be obvious to everyone here where he's going? Where else is there a card key thing?
I know.
Which, by the way, the existence of that card key kind of tears down the whole, like, monopad theory.
No, it doesn't.
Well, anyway.
How did the monopad end up in his pockets, though?
Ethan, I don't know.
How does a ball drop on your head? Oops, I'm dying right now. Let me slip this into my pockets and then die.
Maybe he's the ultimate slow death guy. Maybe that's
The
his
ultimate slow death guy.
Please tell me. You don't need to hesitate. After all, we're friends.
Then
Well, I just thought perhaps a robot could find a human.
No.
that's robophobic.
Shuichi, you're not even trying to hide your robophobia anymore.
What? Really?
Anyway, Shuichi, that black object over there looks suspicious, doesn't it?
You know, we may be robophobic, but Keebo's whole
Keebo's something
racist.
else.
Yeah.
I wanted to make the worst jokes that came to my head just then, but I was like, don't, Gage. Just
You
don't.
always have bad temptations like that.
So?
He always tells me about how he wish he has undo powers, so he could just terrorize me, then undo it. Like, he's literally not even right now. He's not like, oh no, that's
I
not
think it'd
true.
be funny. But well, it's never anything actually harmful. It's
He
just
talks
like,
about how he wants to squeeze water bottles while I'm drinking them. So
who
they just
doesn't get that temptation? That's funny.
I don't get that temptation.
You're boring then.
I guess.
Anyway, the one with the red border. Wait, what?
Black objects.
Doesn't
with
that
the-
sound like where?
What? Right there.
Oh, I was thinking of something else. I thought it was like alter ego again.
Well, it kind of looks like it. Like
Oh.
alter ego's weird cousin.
Here you go.
Oh my! What does this say?
Whose
Gage?
lab is this gonna be? This looks.
This is gonna be Kokichi's. I'm calling it now. Or no, it's gonna be Kaido's. It's gonna be Kaido's.
Himiko's. No, we already saw hers. It was magical looking, so I was like, oh, magic. Oh,
That's Kaido's.
kind of looks like Saturn.
No, it's probably Kaibo's. Keebo.
What? Oh, maybe. I mean, I could see their labs being connected.
Yeah.
The buildings just combined.
What did you do to my lab? It's going in super deep.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say anything to that either.
That's cool though. Wow, that's big though. If you put it in that deep, it's gonna drive me crazy.
Crazy, man.
I'm gonna go crazy, man. I'm making that Mew's new voice.
I'm gonna go crazy, man.
I'm Mew Iruma, the ultimate inventor, man.
Incomprehensible.
A flying building? What kind of technology is this?
Better than the junkyard they pulled you out of.
Yeah, what the? You're literally a robot in a building that flies is like the crazy thing. We knew this place had advanced technology, but who could have imagined this?
Oh no!
What?
My rat went away.
Oh no. It's like the billionth time ever. Oh my god.
I need a new phone, but I don't have money. Hold on. Don't guys, don't watch the episode right now.
Guys, you better not be watching the video right now.
Where am I?
Where am I?
I'm not anywhere. Hold on, guys.
Plug it in.
I did plug it in.
One eternity later.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. Ethan fixed his issues and caused more.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, there was one thing Rantaro said about this rule that I just wanted to look at real quick. He said something about there being more to this rule, basically, than as appears on the surface, I guess. The two people remaining thing. So I just wonder what that could be.
Can you elaborate what he said?
I don't remember what he said. I remember editing the episode and being like, wait, that's weird. Anyway,
I'm positive this strange building is an ultimate lab. From the mechanics and the sci-fi feel, I deduce this is Keebo's lab.
All right.
I'll check inside. All right.
I'm Shuichi. Oh my god.
Wow.
Holy crap, what year are you from?
It looks like a maintenance room for a robot. There are machine parts everywhere.
I knew it.
This is definitely Keebo's lab.
God dang.
Why did everyone get cooler labs than us?
Yeah, we got the stupidest one, assuming it's ours.
Wait, what's at the top?
Whose lab is this?
Isn't it yours?
No way.
I don't want this. I don't like this sort of sci-fi technology. Can we leave now?
Is that all right?
But I imagine that a lot of things in here would really help you out. You should take a look.
No, I don't want to be assisted by sci-fi technology. We shouldn't rely on the power of sci-fi for anything.
Wouldn't that include you, Keebo?
Yeah, what?
That's right.
Where'd this robophobia come from? Anyway, I would prefer a more Japanese theme, since I like that food the most.
Unfortunately.
Even though I can only stare at it.
So how could you prefer the food?
The look, I guess. At the very least, I'd like some kimonos in my lab, and a porch with wind chimes.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be nice. Doesn't seem like Keebo's going to use this lab.
That's a clue.
Well, he's free to do as he pleases. Nothing I can do about that.
But if the labs are supposed to be tailor-made to us, then why isn't it tailor-made to him?
Yeah, keep note, it's only us and him that have had not tailor-made labs.
Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like they're not labs, really. Like,
They could be for something else, yeah.
I mean, ours literally seems like prime, go there to get away with a murder.
Right.
And here, we'll have to look, I guess. But this just looks like...
This is probably just an extension of Miyu's lab, honestly.
Maybe it could be Kaito's. I mean...
Also, is that a particle accelerator at the top?
I don't...
Do you know what that is?
I don't know.
They make
No.
particles go really fast to figure stuff out.
I could have guessed that, but why?
And they
Like, what's
slam
it
them.
function for?
They slam them into each other to observe reactions. It's actually very interesting. There was one they built underneath a town somewhere, and there was a lot of debate, like before we were born, that it was going to cause a black hole. But then Stephen Hawking, the wheelchair guy who died, he came in and said, "No, I did the math. This is not going to cause a black hole." And then it didn't.
Yet.
No, it won't.
Good.
Oh, there was one story I saw about a guy who had his head. He like went to grab something, and it was in a particle accelerator, and the particle went through his head, and he's fine. He had some brain stuff, but he was fine because they go so fast it pretty much phases through you.
Crazy.
He was Russian, I think, which is no one's surprise.
Did he feel it?
He got knocked out.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Because you have to understand, those are going like faster than sound times a million, I think.
Faster than light? Faster than...
That would break everything, I think.
Really?
If something goes faster than light, then it's breaking the rules of time. Yeah, that's
maybe.
what Einstein and all the other people said, that the only way to time travel is to go faster than the speed of light, because it's impossible to go faster than that. I think black holes are kind of the exception, and that's where all the time travel stuff with black holes comes in at, because black holes suck in space and time. They like take everything, you know?
That's crazy, man.
It's crazy, man. I don't know. I think it's interesting.
I don't know much about science stuff. The only other place I heard particle accelerators was Overwatch, because Tracer from Overwatch...
I know a little bit
Eats a
from the
particle
Flash TV show
accelerator.
too.
The Flash?
But I know
That's
most of it
scientifically
from
accurate.
I know most of it from videos I've watched about that one under, I think it's a town in Virginia, and that video about the Russian guy, or maybe was it a Ukrainian guy?
Country roads.
Okay, anyways, all right, I
Take
finished
me home.
investigating all the items this time.
To the place.
Stop it, or I'm gonna end the recording. I should be waiting in the dining hall. I should gather everyone there.
We haven't found Kokichi. We need to
Talk
go
to
to...
Mew. Talk to Mew.
What?
Oh,
I didn't give me the choice.
boobies. I spoke with everyone and told them to gather at the dining hall. After a time, everyone had gathered in the dining hall. Yes.
Wow.
Looks like everyone's here. Let's get started.
What are we starting?
Oh, what about Kokichi?
Literally, who cares?
Forget about him. It's his fault for messing around like that.
I wonder what motive he found. It's going to be another Nagito situation where Nagito finds like all the answers and only he knows them.
And doesn't ever share
He
him.
doesn't ever share him. Aw. I want to know.
I guess he must be a real pro at hide and seek.
No, literally, give me 5 seconds. I know where he went.
Yep.
With my magic.
I magically looked all over the school, but he was nowhere to be found.
A.K.A. walked 1 lap around it, got tired, and took a nap.
Yep. Magically. No one can find him, huh?
Not even with magic.
Hey.
He might have used the motive's card key to enter a place we're unaware of. I'm pretty sure Shuichi should be aware of it. The fact that he's not,
Yeah,
I'm just
come on, you idiot!
disappointed.
Yank on his Ahoge and get him to think.
Which another thing, Keebo has no Hoge, so another
Doesn't
like
Mew have an Ahoge and Rentaro having a Ahoge?
who?
And Mew?
Mew and who?
Rentaro?
No, Mew does.
Oh yeah? He's got
Does that
2.
Does that count?
Yes! And so does well, I don't know about Gonta. I didn't say Gonta.
That could maybe
But
count.
Kaede was a main character.
Yeah, she was. But yeah, the one I can't explain is Mew. I don't know why she would have one. Maybe it's just the people who live to the end.
Well,
Except
hold on.
what?
If it's like, maybe if it is iterations of past main characters,
Maybe Keebo's not the only one.
and Miyu could be like from the Despair Girls game.
I know nothing about the Despair Girls game.
Well, I know you play as a girl.
I do know. People did confirm in the comments that ghosts are a thing in the Danganronpa universe.
Okay.
Do you think that's where the real motive is being kept? Either way, it's troublesome.
Worrisome. Next time I see him, I just gotta catch him and ask. Anyway, let's try out this flashback light.
Actually.
But I'm still uneasy about these flashback lights. Are they really okay to use?
Aren't
Yeah.
they only one use too? Isn't it kind of unfair to do it without Kokichi?
No.
Well, if we don't use them, our memories will never come back, you know?
Right.
So we've got no choice but to use it. The memory we'll get from this is our only clue.
Seriously?
I agree with Fish Penis over here.
No. Why is she fish penis?
Who are you calling a chunk of breaded fish? For someone who looks like canned tuna, you make some pretty good comebacks.
What?
Hey, Kokichi.
Hey, bro.
How you doing? Who are you calling a wad of shredded fish?
What was that?
Wait, Kokichi?
I knew you'd find us here, but only because it's you.
You got me.
Thanks for the compliment. So why are all my merry friends gathered here?
Is that all right?
First things first, what did you do with that card key?
Ah.
Oh, so you're worried about that. Well, relax. Unfortunately, I couldn't use the card key. Why not?
I don't
Also,
know if I
you're
buy
lying.
that. I don't know if I buy that.
You couldn't use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea where to use it, so I just gave up instead.
I'm not
Then give it to
buying
me.
Yeah, please. You don't seem to be too disappointed about not being able to use it.
I am disappointed, dang it. I wanted to use the card key.
I've never not bought one of his lies so hard.
Yeah, I smell another frickin' lie.
Cut it out.
Whatever, talking to him's a waste of time.
You know.
Got more important things to do.
Ah.
Oh, hey, the flashback light. Let me see that.
Don't, just use it.
Kaido doesn't have the balls to turn on the switch. Of course I do. Pew! Egged on by Kokichi, Kaido thumbed the switch hard.
We were all evaporated in an instant.
It might be it.
Roll credits.
And once again, the world warped.
Play anime scene. Cake.
Yeah, they do always cake them up.
I don't mind.
The scenes that flew by inside my consciousness and what it all means, all at once, I remembered.
Oh, God. Okay. Okay.
Ah, the meteorites! What happened with the meteorites?
People were handing around posters.
I wish we could have looked at that longer.
Okay. So something, they probably knew the meteorites were coming then, and they were like, the world's gonna end, blah, 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 or something. Maybe.
Alright.
I remember TV news and the internet talking nonstop about those meteorites.
What was that?
There was a bunch of damage where I lived. People said it was only a matter of time.
Okay.
This is also new compared to the last games.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember hearing any talk of natural disasters.
I think we were like after the Killing game, the second one.
Yeah.
A gazillion years after that, people rebuilt, and then maybe that's...
I feel like this has to tie in somewhat with the first two games, though.
Well, I think it will yet, because it always does.
Like, if we're thinking Rantaro, I don't know. I guess there's ways they could do it either way, but...
I don't know. It just seems to me like this might be a lot farther in the future than we thought.
It points a lot of clues that way, but, like, how far? Like, just until society rebuilt, I guess, but... The only thing that makes me think no on that is the fact that you had Japan as a country. Just, like, with the same flag and the same, like, prime minister
well, in all
system
fairness,
and everything.
Isn't, like,
the
almost,
world, like, looks the same just in general.
Isn't, like, every student Japanese anyways? Like, almost every character's been a Japanese guy or girl.
True, but I don't know.
I don't either.
We will find out eventually.
Hopefully.
A researcher said that too. Similar meteorite impacts happened millions of years ago. Millions of years ago?
Yeah, like dinosaurs.
Oh, we're talking that far back?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to see if there's any clues you could gather from that, like if...
No, this just happened. This is like, yeah, a thing that happened.
But if they said like tens of millions of years ago, I mean, at least we know this isn't millions of years in the future. I don't know. All living organisms on Earth were annihilated.
So...
There are also a bunch of weird groups that started to show up in the streets.
As the meteorites got worse, more people started saying it was the end of the world.
Oh, yeah, what do you even do against that? Also, this is in Japan, I think.
Yeah, that red tower. That looks like modern Japan, too. Like,
yeah, that's the fake Eiffel Tower they have.
So that makes me think it's the same, like, Japan that we have now. Because why would they rebuild the same tower in the exact same city?
Did Junko ever explain how she ended the world through despair? Because maybe she found a way to do this.
How would you do this?
Explode the moon.
Huh?
Explode the moon.
God, can you ever see the moon in the games? I don't know.
I don't know, but that's
There's just like a lot you can take from this, but seeing this scene, though, makes me think they probably wouldn't rebuild an identical Japan far, far in the future, you know?
I honestly think that could just be something they say. Where, like, the Future Foundation's like, and then we rebuilt. We tried to, reimagine the image from before, but better.
I guess. But, like, does this look better? This just looks like the same thing, you know?
I don't know.
Going to hear that too. Unless someone does something, world will end.
Or these could be fake, just memories.
True.
Because we never heard... We know the world ended in the previous games. We never heard jack about meteors or, like, whatever. So this could just be, like, false memories they're putting in our heads.
Is there any way... This one's pretty out there. Could this, like, not be the same Earth, you think?
What do you mean?
I don't know. That's really it.
I was gonna say, this looks pretty earthy to me.
But
like,
I mean, like...
You even got the same building.
Could it be, like, a alternate universe thing or something like that where it, like, goes really widespread?
I literally brought up, I like said, do you think this could at all be a multiverse thing? And you're like, nope, no way.
Well, I still don't think so, but that also is, like, the only way I could really see this. Unless, like you said, it's a lie. Which, if Kokichi's in charge of things, like that rock kind of implies, lies would kind of be the biggest thing to do here.
Yeah, we just don't know enough yet, and it's like, man,
Yeah.
I feel like we have enough clues to come to the answer, but no one ever would, you know? Like, you'd have to be a super genius or just insane.
Or just have a lot of time on your hands.
Yeah.
Those people were always handing out flyers on street corners.
Can you read them?
Flyers all over the
The
city,
world is
too.
going to end.
They said mankind deserves damnation.
Well, the other... Oh.
What's that one say?
It says
Humanity
mankind should be in hell.
You know what that makes me think of? That makes me think of your really weird theory.
That we're in hell?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Which, I mean, the place we're in could be called that. I don't know. I don't know.
What does this have to do with the ultimate hunt, too, though? Because that's another theory we never really... Or a piece we never got more information on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Were ultimates responsible for this somehow, and the survivors went after?
The ultimate astronaut blew up the moon, and I don't know.
But like,
It
that
does
would
seem kind of weird. This is like space themed, though. you know?
yeah. Mankind deserves damnation. I remember seeing those posters, but
Remember writing them too.
yeah, I was a big supporter of the group.
Hold on!
And the meteorites. What ended up happening with the meteorites?
That's
We haven't seen any since we got here. Maybe they died down.
Maybe we're on a whole different place.
Could be.
Then what happened to that plan? The one to save the world from the meteorites?
Either. Yeah, I don't know.
Could it be?
Oh, right. I just remembered that.
Like, I could go here and just say all the theories on my mind, but I think I've said, like, most of them before anyway, so, like...
Right. It was called the Gopher Project, right?
Oh, for
Oh,
the
go
meteorites?
underground. Duh.
Oh, okay. But we'll learn more about that in the next episode. Oh my god!
Oh, dang. How far over we go?
10 minutes. But your rat broke for, like, 5 of them, so...
Oh, true. So it doesn't really matter.
And also we ranted for the first, like, forever. But I do want to talk about one thing just real quick before we end the episode, and that is... RatAttack Theater. What is that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah, we can talk about that. That's pretty cool. I just want to clarify what it is exactly, because I did a little community post here a few days ago, basically saying, oh, we're going to do something really cool starting on Thursday's episode of last week. And so on Thursday's episode and on Friday's episode, we did a little thing at the end called RatAttack Theater, where we just, the Thursdays, we had that little, can we get much higher? meme
And then we had...
thing. And then we had that little skit with Maki drinking poison.
Is there one on this episode?
I don't know yet.
Well, maybe there is.
Maybe there is, maybe there's not. We'll see. But anyway, point is, that's just a thing. It's pretty much just an end segment where we'll do literally whatever we want. Usually it'll be something related to the game, but we could also do like cool fan interaction stuff. Maybe we could do like a, answer comments and stuff in one. Maybe we'll probably make more just memes and skits for them too. I have like a whole document full of ideas of stuff we could do. Might not be that many this week or next week because we don't have a whole lot of days to make them.
Or at all ever for a week. They might just be randomly thrown about, you know?
Like I said, I'm not guaranteeing any specific time that these are going to be coming out.
It's really just when we have time for them.
It's just a fun little additional thing to look forward to some episodes. You'll see it in like the little chapter thing in the description. RatAttack Theater, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I don't know how you put them as chapters, but I just put RatAttack Theater.
I mean, I've only done one, and I put a cool surprise. So, but yeah, that's what that is. So
My idea, by the way.
The name was your idea. The rest was mine.
Was it? I thought I saw the Monokuma Theater and was like, we should do that.
For the name, like I said, we should do like maybe an end segment, and you were like Monokuma Theater. I don't know.
No, go ahead.
You better whisper something into the mic.
No.
It was all me. It was all me.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
That's it. RatAttack Theater. I even made a really cool transition for it.
It was all me, don't believe
Even if it
anything
was
he
all
said.
you would not remember.
No, I wouldn't.
But no, it was a pretty joint idea anyway, because basically we were trying to figure out, I guess I'll say the reason for it. This kind of ties back a little bit. A long time, not that long, like a month ago, I did a community post saying like, we want to make the best Let's Plays we can. What are the reasons you guys like watching Let's Plays? What parts do you enjoy the most? What makes the best Let's Play to you? And a lot of you, just the way it sounded and from my own research and from my own thinking, pretty much when you're sitting down watching a Let's Play, you're like wanting to experience the game through someone else's fresh eyes, a game you really, really like, and you want to see them engage with the characters, with the worlds, make theories, make fun jokes, It's a source of entertainment, pretty much. It's a way to experience the game for the first time again, really. And so the more we can engage with this game, essentially, the more memes and skits and funny things we can do with the game, the better Let's Play it'll be, I think. So, yeah, look forward to some hopefully funny, sometimes, RatAttack Theaters.
I have my own reason for it. I just think it sounded fun.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't do it if it didn't sound fun.
I didn't think about all the stuff Gage said. I just think, yeah, that sounds fun. Let's do that.
I mean, the whole channel's a passion thing anyway, so I wouldn't do any of it if it didn't sound fun.
Well, now you're making me seem disingenuous, but...
Wait, what do you mean?
Just saying.
What are you talking about?
But, yeah, I think it sounds fun to do. I've had some exciting ideas.
Yeah, we have a whole list of ideas. We just need the time to do them, which we haven't really had.
I know, guys, please give us money so we can quit our jobs. Please, please, please. I'm begging. I'm begging here.
Oh my god, okay.
No, I'm not actually begging, but I would like that.
I can't actually beg because YouTube would get mad at me, but as much as begging as I can do without YouTube getting mad at me.
Well, I will say I really want that to happen. For the channel to completely take off, and then this can be 110%.
I mean, sure, but I don't want it to be because people are giving us all their money.
I mean, it's gotta go somewhere, right?
I guess.
I'm just kidding.
But anyway, there's more stuff I want to say, but it's going off topic a little bit. I'll save it for other times.
Yeah, if you have questions, ask it in our Discord.
Yeah,
and do not ask in the comments, because we will not answer it.
I don't know. I look at the comments.
Well, that's not what I meant.
I actually read the comments.
I'm trying to get more people on the Discord. Shut up.
Yeah, you join the Discord.
Yeah, join the Discord.
If you say really mean stuff, I'll change your name to something with poop. I've done that to like 3 people.
Oh yeah, I did it to someone too. Because they were trying to criticize my math, so I changed their name to Bad Math Poop Something. So I thought that was pretty funny.
It makes me feel like such a little evil goblin when I do it. Like, your name is now Poop, whatever.
So, and you know what? I just get used to that being their name and forget about it, so... You know, until they're like, hey, this isn't my name, by the way. I'm like, oh, right. Oh, yeah. Well, anyways, it's a nice fit, though.
Yikes. But, yeah, so look forward to RatAttack Theaters. We weren't even on that topic anymore, but look forward to them anyway.
Yeah, look forward to our
join
everything.
Our stuff, join our...
Well, we should say, we plan to make, like, compilations with them, right? I don't know.
I mean, sure, why not?
But I'm just saying, like... That is a thing that will happen. I don't know when, though. Because who knows how quickly we can get them out. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. You know, I'm just saying that'll happen occasionally. I don't know why you're looking at me like that.
I'm just trying to watch you stutter the more I just stare at you weirdly.
Yeah, whatever. But, that's just what I'm saying. So, that we have that option. And we will do that.
What option?
We'll do that sometimes.
Yeah, eventually when we build enough up, we'll make a compilation of them, guys.
Yeah, so just so you know, so if like you
so
like
don't make a compilation of them first. Not that anyone would have, but don't.
We'll come for you.
Because I'll make them and I want the views, okay?
No, that would be nice to know you guys care.
Yeah, I love it when you guys make stuff for us. Oh my god, have we ever even talked? You can lower your hands. You're like blocking me.
You kept looking at me, so I'd stutter, so I had to block you away.
Oh man, okay, I really don't want to rant so much.
Yeah, this is your episode too.
But
so.
We have gotten some cool fan art and like just fan-made stuff in general. And it's super sick. And thank you guys.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to add on, and then you just in dead silence, and I was like, I thought you'd be like, oh my god, yeah! Well, because you meant to bring it up in a video, and then you never did.
I don't know what to say. I like it a lot. It was very well done. I'm not trying to be rude here, I just don't know what to say.
I think it's cool that you guys made that.
Yeah.
It is. I like it.
It's weird.
I have a folder on my phone now of like drawings of me, or the rat. Me and the rat, or me with rat ears.
Yeah, it's kind of like a half and half thing, this one that I'm thinking of.
Or a TV rat.
But we saw, it's just cool. It's really cool because I like it. So I just think it's cool.
Can we start a petition for a new co-host?
What do you mean? I'm doing fine. They love me. They love me.
They do love you.
Guys, leave in the comments who your favorite is.
No, don't do that.
No, don't do that.
You're gonna break poor little Gage's heart here.
I would think, well, I don't know.
I don't want to know, okay? I don't want to know. That's why I've never made a community post like, who's your favorite?
That'd be so weird to do, too.
It'd just be...
Don't actually comment that.
One time you wanted to, but you wanted to make it funny because you'd make it a quiz and have you be the right answer.
Right, yeah, I wanted it to be like a bit.
I think you can still see the percentage of who picked what, so I was like, no, don't do that. It's going to be like 90% Ethan.
Well, it would be. because I'm sure everyone changes their answer to the correct one after a quiz.
Okay, I'm
So
glad,
in
I'm
that
glad that was
case-
your reason for why it would be and not something else.
No, I figured if you did a quiz, people would just pick the right answer after getting it wrong anyways.
Is that what you do?
Yeah. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. But I'll be like, oh, I got that one wrong. And then
As
I'll
if
switch
it's
to
not
the...
anonymous anyway.
Yes, I don't know.
Oh, I need to get this YouTube quiz right.
Well, I like them. There's some good quizzes out there. But anyways, goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for everything. We're going to work hard to make our videos funny and look forward to that. So, love you. Goodbye.
Mwah.
Mwah.